hope I look okay because I'm about to sleep. I actually just wanted to lie down and sleep. I'm tired of the stress. So it's an opportunity for me to just close my eyes for a few minutes and rest. Quick address. Something came up. Prophet Jeremiah Fufeyin gave me a call this morning. Simply, Vic, how are you doing? And he's offering 5 million naira to give out to people who are going through stress this COVID-19 period. People who can't feed. He just said, look, Daddy Freeze, I want to send you this money. I know you have people in Lagos who are hungry. Get it to them. And here's what I have to say. I've thought about it up and down. I still haven't come out of the Apostle Suleiman drama. Up until now, people refuse to see the fact that me being friends with Apostle Suleiman can bring some certain discussions to the table, and we can give the feedback of our side to their side so we can work together during this pandemic. Nobody's seeing that. Everybody's just jumping on the criticizing bill, blah, 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 blah. I have food in my house. I'm not hungry. I still have data. If you give me data, if you don't give me data, we still run the worst case scenario. I'll run it and the phone will not be horizontal. The 5 million naira is not for me. I don't need 5 million naira. It's not like there aren't things I personally need for myself. But I think I'm going to turn down that money. Somebody called me today and was crying, Daddy Freeze, if there's anything you have. I told him there's nothing I have. I will go and collect this money, share it out to you people. Tomorrow you go and say I've been compromised by Apostle Fufeyin. I have not finished surviving the Apostle Suleiman. You now say Prophet Fufeyin has compromised Daddy Freeze. You see, we have doctrinal differences. Does not mean that we are all not seeing the humanitarian crisis that is looming. I can see the looming humanitarian crisis. My heart is telling me, collect that 5 million and share it to people who are hungry, people who are dying, people who don't have money for food, people who work every day to feed every day. If they don't work for one day, they will not feed for that day. But my reason is telling me you cannot survive two. You can't survive Suleiman and Prophet Jeremiah. The backlash that came out of me not collecting 50 kobo from Apostle Suleiman. Now, I collect 5 million from Prophet Jeremiah to share to you. The backlash. I told him I'll get back to him. I'm going to sleep now. I want to lie down and sleep. As the Spirit ministers to me, where I sleep, when I wake up, I will give Prophet Jeremiah a phone call. I have his WhatsApp. He called me today. We had a good conversation. I will call him up and say, my dear brother, unfortunately, I cannot do this because I cannot handle the backlash. I cannot handle the backlash of 5 million naira. I can't handle it. I appreciate what you are doing for humanity. You are giving back when many of your mates are releasing code through which they will collect. You have decided to give back. He told me this morning that he's sending trailer loads of Indomie so that people can have food. That this one is just for me, whoever it is that I know that is going through stress this COVID-19 period, let me help them feed. I was excited Only for me to drop the phone and my spirit come and say, come. Be like say you don't forget the wahala where you enter with Apostle Suleiman. Apostle Suleiman 20 kobo no dey my pocket. Yet every day, if Apostle Suleiman talk him, they go mention at Daddy Freeze, at Daddy Freeze, at Daddy Freeze. I have not finished surviving it. Now it will now be 2. Apostle Suleiman talk at Daddy Freeze, at Daddy Freeze. Prophet Jeremiah talk at Daddy Freeze, at Daddy Freeze. Meanwhile, some of you cannot eat. Some of you cannot eat. I was thinking of it. The money is going to come in through Free Nation account. It's going to be disbursed through Free Nation account. Someone said, even if you carry these people, you sit down with them, you show them how every kobo came in and how every kobo left out, they will still say you are compromised. Sorry. They will still say that you are compromised. Some people don't know that once they call, I have to get back to them. It's not about me. I see the poverty. You are not there. I had to give my phone to Amarachi today. I could not pick calls. I said, Amarachi, please. Anybody that calls, just ask them. Out of the 20 or 30 people that called in the last 3 or 4 hours, 15 were begging. That even if it's anything, if I send 15 people 1K, which is nothing, is that not 15,000 out of my account? Am I collecting people's tithe? Am I collecting people's offering? Is it the small work I'm doing that's supposed to feed me and my family that I'll now be using to do charity for you people? And I have 5 million. That somebody earmarked. He said that if you just give it online to people who need money because of this COVID-19. I have explained my relationship with Apostle Suleiman tirelessly. Some people have no other work but to bash pastors. That's their work. It is not my work. I was not called to bash pastors. And I will not join you in that foolishness. We have all seen, anybody that is still bashing pastors now is like somebody is down, you are kicking them. Bash the doctrines. Address the doctrines. Let us move forward. Stop copying me and mentioning me in Apostle Suleiman's videos. There are things Apostle Suleiman says that I agree with. There are things that that he says I don't agree with. Same thing with him too. Does not mean we cannot maintain a healthy friendship that is devoid of bribery. I don't know how you people think. I don't know who did this to you people. I don't know who wound you people's brains up. The fact that 2 people are friends, they must be money exchanged. So that's my own take. Somebody saying, I don't understand this, that if it's unfollow me, block me. Please, quick. My message is not for you. I don't have this time. You are not paying me. You're not paying me, so why don't you understand me? Something you don't understand. Why are you following? Why are you wasting your data listening to me? If you don't understand me, move on. Go to the people you understand. And when you are hungry, let them feed you. So that's my final take on this matter. I'm going to sleep and wake up. When I wake up, if the Spirit says 90%, the Spirit is going to tell me to leave it. I don't want trouble. So I'm going to call him up. I'm going to be very nice and polite. Appreciate him for thinking of giving back at a time like this. But I will say, I am sorry, sir. Unfortunately, because of what I have been through with my relationship, with my transparent relationship with Apostle Suleiman, the backlash is a lot for me to handle. Anybody that is going to die of hunger, let them die of the hunger. I'm a human being. I cannot carry the weight of the world on my head. No be me be Yahushua. And please, from this moment on, anybody that calls me and says he's hungry, he cannot eat, what I will say to you will kill you faster than that lack of food. Make I just warn you down. My aggression is too much. Unfollow me now. Why are you following me? No. I'm pissed off. If I reject that money, nobody would dare call me and say I'm compromised. Nobody. Compromised at what? Somebody said, let the prophet donate to his company. He has donated and donated and he's sending trailer loads. You see, the problem with these people is they follow that part of the scriptures that say, when your right hand gives, let your left hand not know. When your right hand gives, let your left hand. So many of them give. Fine, we know some of them are not givers. We know. But there are many of them who give, but they don't go public with their giving. Let me tell you something here. Because I've done investigation on all pastors. Nigeria's most generous pastor, one of them is Fato Imbo. He is one of Nigeria's most generous pastors. Disagree on doctrinal, disagree on how they get their money, disagree, blah, 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 blah. But when it comes to giving back, he is extremely generous. But you will not hear it unless you do basic investigation on them. You will not hear it. So here's my appeal to you. From today onward, I don't have 50 kobo to give anybody. I have closed all Free Nation charities. I will not ask anybody for 1 naira for our existing charities. They are all closed until we get back to work. We are not working. Whoever has operation, anything should wait. I hereby appeal to you. If you ask me for 50 kobo, I will block you. You have not paid offering to me. You have not sowed seed to me. You have not given me tithe. You have not paid for my house rent. You have not paid for fuel in my car or light in my house. You have no right to ask me for anything. My own is not give back. My own is give. Those who are moved to give, I will give without them asking. As a church, I will not give 50 kobo to anybody that's asking. So, expect me to put a call through to him and apologize for me rejecting this money. Thanking him for the kind thoughts. Let me tell you, there are some people who join me to worship every Sunday. How many of them are they, babes? Like 20. If we share 20K to them in this hardship, that will be only 400K. Imagine what that would do in their lives. Say, because that was how I planned to share the money. Them first. There are 20 of them. Earmarked, all those brother Shupo, Sister Sheung, brother Chris, everybody that comes up, just 20K. Just, this is your coronavirus package from Free Nation. We don't take from you guys, we only give. Bam, take. 1 or 2 people. There's one lady I was having a conversation with yesterday. She told me she has gone into prostitution because she cannot raise money to feed her child. How many do I want to do? Babes, I will show you the chart. She told me, literally did not hide it, said this is what she's doing now to fend for her baby. Her man abandoned her. What do I do? What did I say? I said, Auntie, sorry. I'm not going to sell my fridge, sell my generator, sell my car to come and give you, because you know why? If it's not sustainable, the next set of people coming, what am I going to sell? The sand on the floor in front of my house? My soak away? So here's the thing. Those people who have decided that it is their job to sit, I am sitting down. Let me ask you a question. The pastors have collected the money. Should we not be sitting down here and be discussing with them and see how some of it can come back to the people? You are abusing them. In the abusing them, do you think you can collect the money back from them? Where you are abusing them, do you think they will be moved to give you? And you see, my problem is there are some people who are rich and who are abroad and who are doing well, who are in the abusing, all well and good. There are some people who have a little data. They've loaded the data to come and curse and fight pastors. I know pastors have not tried. Personally, I know. But it's not going to be flipped on his head overnight. There's work for all of us to do. This is the time for the church, as we know it, and the church, which is us, as it's going to become, to work together for humanity. This is that time. The time is now. The church as you knew it, and the church that is going to evolve from this moment, has to work in tandem for humanity. Those that will die out of hunger during this COVID-19, let me tell you, more people will die from hunger than from COVID. Those that can die, that we can save from hunger, let us save. But unfortunately, I'm not going to allow anybody to curse me. I am not going to allow anybody to curse me. As far as I'm concerned, the intention of him reaching out, these are pastors whom, I've not been very kind with my words to them. Yes, I have fought them. Right now, I don't fight pastors anymore. You notice, I don't fight pastors anymore. Why are we still fighting pastors? Okay, I have shown you, those of people fighting the pastors, how many of them understand the doctrine? Their own is just to fight the pastors. If you ask them, Ali Baba said something one day. He said, person will bring 500 Naira as offering, say they're using money buy private jet. They don't know the doctrine. It's just fight. Me, I'm here to fight doctrines. And when I'm done fighting doctrines, you know what I do? I teach you the truth. I don't just fight the doctrines. I now present to you the truth. Christ fought the pastors in Matthew 20, the scribes and the Pharisees in Matthew 23. It is not the entire book of Matthew. There were spots here, there were spots there. There was a day he carried whip and he flogged those people doing money changing in the temple. He did not go to the temple Monday to Friday every day for 1 year flogging people. That was not his job. He did it. He moved on. He taught the lesson. He still went to the houses of the Pharisees and had dinner with them. It was in the house of one of the Pharisees where he was eating dinner. He reclined his seat that woman came to wash his feet with her hair. And the Pharisee said, if this man was a true prophet, he would know that woman was a sinner. And Christ saw his thoughts and responded to him. So here's my own. Any day, what my conscience says, any day you hear me twist the doctrine, any day you hear me tell you that black is white and white is black and evil is good and good is evil and night is day and day is night, unfollow me that day. But that you will tell me not to sit at a table with them to discuss, may God not punish your mouth. Is begging and begging God on your behalf. The scriptures clearly tell us that Paul preached in the synagogue. Do you know what it takes to get into the Jewish synagogue? You think I can go there and insult them and they will not throw you out? Do you know the hierarchy for you to be allowed? Let me ask you a question. Can I preach in the smallest redeemed parish in Nigeria, let alone say where Adeboye dey, say I go there, go preach? Yet Paul preached in the synagogue. Christ preached in the synagogue. What does that mean? It means he fought them today, fought them tomorrow, but he still went among them. As a 12-year-old, he was sitting among the elders, talking and asking questions. I encourage you to ask questions. I encourage you to fight evil. However, there is a humanitarian crisis looming. America is giving each of its citizens $1,200 each, children $500. There is nobody to give you any money in this COVID. The government earmarked 11 billion. When America is earmarking trillion. Trillion. Our own is not billion naira. Our own is the equivalent. What is 11 billion? $10 million is 3 billion. 11 billion is about $30 million, not up to $100 million, let alone $1 billion. America is earmarking trillion. Look at how much the Middle East is earmarking. Look at how much Europe is earmarking. If a pastor at this time says he wants to give back, I think it's a good thing. But I will not let anybody's child insult me. I've done what my conscience has led me to. I have brought the matter to you. Anybody that dies from hunger, it is not on my head. I will not collect it. Forgive me in advance. What people did to me with Apostle Suleiman, I will not allow you to do it to me with Prophet. If God is going to be angry with me, I will beg him for forgiveness. But I will not, I can't, I'm a human being. I cannot take it twice. I will not take it twice. So thank you so much, everyone. When I get up, because I want to rest a little. When I get up, I'll release a public statement on Instagram. I'll appreciate Apostle Jeremiah, and I'll say, unfortunately, because of what I've faced with Apostle Suleiman, who has done no harm to me, his doctrine is different from mine. So is the Catholic doctrine. So is the Muslim doctrine. So is the Anglican doctrine. We all have different doctrines. I have sister in my father's house that does not see eye to eye with me because of religion. But that is it. People are saying, bro, collect the money, Joe. Bro, collect the money, Joe. When I collect it and they start insulting me and they are tagging me when they have no sense, would they tag you? Now me, they go tag. One day, I no do. If hunger won't kill you, may it kill you. Goodbye. Make nobody call me, say hunger, they wire them. I don't talk my own. Now that one go cost me at their fight.